This episode of the Nerdbender podcast is brought to you by fruit, a healthy, tasty snack and a great projectile. Unfortunately, it proves fruitless when fighting a magical dragon.
So no one told your life was gonna be this way. Jobs are joke, your love life's to your way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been a day, a week, a month, or even a year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you.
No, why you turn? Who wants the anime character? Oh, I don't know who I'm gonna win on that one.
Feeling better than when work began at 8. You burn your breakfast so far, things are going great. No matter what, there'll be days like these. But you didn't tell you when the word is brought down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you.
I can't skip the ad! I can't skip it! I can't skip it! Ah! Ah!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a pre-recorded episode of the Nerdbender podcast. I'm your only mate, hosting the pre-recorded episodes as they should be, because last
Fuck
time we had
you.
someone else do it. Yeah,
Fuck you.
I think that speaks for itself. We have Richard Korra Kenobi.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm just a face because it is cloudy as hell down here in Texas, and you don't want to see my glare. So why not see my face?
Just covered in fog.
And we have SpectralStar.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey.
Okay.
And we have probably the most excited person for the next Death Battle right now, Freelancer Amber.
What is up, people of the internet? How you doing? As you can tell from my Meow plush, Funko Pop Sora, my 2 keyblades. Yeah.
All right, and our special guest returning once again is Jaru.
Hey, it's me.
He's very happy to be here, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, totally. No, I'm actually totally fine. I'm also very excited. I am not a very excitable person, so I'm not nearly as vocally excited about Sora. But I am very much so a Kingdom Hearts fan, so I'm glad to see this happening.
But before we get to that, should we talk about the most recent episode?
Well, also, we should probably talk about another member who's not here. I just love how we're just skipping over that.
Well, because he's not here. Anyway, DuoDreamer is
He
not
died.
here, so
It's very sad.
no,
Moving.
he's not dead.
Oh.
He'll probably jump in.
He's wrestling in the sky now.
That's my headcanon. He died.
But for the fact he's not here, I think a moment of silence is in order.
Well,
And moment over.
all right, very
So,
good.
anyway, we
Crash
just had a
versus
death battle. Yeah, Crash versus Spyro. You'll probably hear music from that video here.
Oh, yay. Crash versus Spyro, the most requested death battle since Season 1.
I wouldn't say it's like the most requested since Season 1.
I think Goku vs. Superman was probably the most requested.
Okay, fine.
And
fair
then
enough.
after that happened, Goku vs. Superman 2, because fuck you, Goku should have
It's
won!
the second most requested.
Yeah. Let's just call Crash versus Spyro one of the most requested.
It was probably
Yeah,
better.
it was.
Yeah.
And I would say this is my favorite episode this season.
Well, given Season 5's track record, that's not something... That's no small feat.
I mean, it's also because I'm really attached to these characters. I grew up playing both of their games, and oh
I
my
grew
god,
up-
the fight was funny.
I grew up playing Crash Bandicoot. I did not, growing up, play... I never played Spyro games in my life, and...
Well, you better get the remake.
I'll get the remake.
I was a Nintendo kid, so
Crash Spyro games in my life.
Yes.
I played the
I
first one. Spyro game.
I was a Nintendo kid, so I didn't
Me
even
too.
touch PlayStation until PlayStation 2.
I was too busy playing GoldenEye.
Yeah, I never played
Oh,
the
that
first
was-
PlayStation.
Yeah, the N64.
I think we're getting a bit off topic.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Crash versus Spyro. Great episode.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
Well, behind the scenes knowledge I have, Torian basically tried to make Crash look like a complete asshole in the fight.
Wasn't
I know,
he
right?
asshole? I mean, he killed Sparks.
I mean, in his defense, from his point of view, it was just like, bug!
And then he did the evil smile, and it was like, you son of a... Yeah.
I mean, he didn't know that was Crash's brother. It was just, squish a bug. Oh my god, there's a dragon attacking me!
I wasn't sure about Crash's facial animation at first, but it's grown on me. I think
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, just, like,
emotive giant cartoon eyes are kind of hilarious.
Sidious
like,
wishes he
that's-
could look that evil.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
whoa.
not to mention
I am disappointed that did not make more of an appearance.
Yeah, seriously.
Right? I know. You've seen all of the Crash memes. You would assume there would be more of that.
Yeah. Oh well.
yeah, but there's also overdoing it.
It was a good fight.
I still love
It was,
Spyro's line when he has the copter pack. Why do you keep finding these things?
Oh yeah. I have to say, like, I have never seen such a positive reaction from reactors to a voice actor before, but everyone adored Spyro's voice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he
Edward
was really
Bosco. Edward Bosco did an amazing job playing Spyro. Although it is such a shame they couldn't get Elijah Wood to reprise his role.
It is not a shame. Are you kidding?
Oh,
Elijah Wood was terrible.
I have to agree with that. Like,
He never emoted.
I'm not saying he was bad. I'm just saying I much prefer the voice that they have in the Death Battle. The Elijah
Yeah,
Wood.
like if they got Elijah Wood to do it, instead of being like, "Oh no, Sparks," he would have been like, "Oh no, my best friend."
Elijah Wood did be decent in Sigma and Red vs. Blue.
oh yeah. He was
Yeah, that's
good in
part of the reason why I thought they could get him, because, ties with Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyway.
no, okay, fair enough. Agree to disagree. But no, Edward Bosco was amazing as Spyro, and I'm very much happy he got to play this character. And I think we're all happy that they didn't give Crash a voice actor.
Thank you!
We're trying to pretend Skylanders never happened.
Because it didn't.
Of one word with his pancakes. Imagine Nora and Crash met up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they would be like best friends.
The fanfiction is being written as we speak.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, but the 3D animation was nice. It was very, very cartoony.
Yeah,
Like-
with
Yeah,
Crash's
that's
eyes
good.
when he does that body slam, they'll like stay up for a bit.
Oh my god.
That was a little weird.
Oh, screw you, it was funny.
Although, there were some, me and Jaru have addressed our little nitpicks with the fight. Especially, they could have used Aku Aku a little better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've already nitpicked it. I still think it's a great fight. It's great.
Oh
episode.
no, yeah, hands down, it is one of the better ones. This and Jotaro versus Kenshiro are my two favorites.
Oh, God, that's my favorite.
I know.
I even watched. I'm watching Stardust Crusaders. I've caught up to it with where they are right now.
Yay!
Yeah, I've been watching that, too, actually.
I need.
JoJo's is just the best.
Yes, it
I
is.
love Joseph. God, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Best JoJo by far. Anyway, we're getting
Jotaro
off
kinda-
topic.
Yeah, we're getting off topic again.
No, it's alright. It's what we do. It's what we do. But yeah, so I think that's it. I think that's all we could say about Crash versus Spyro. It was good. It's a good start to the 3D fights. I look forward to seeing what Tori gives us.
He's
with
already
his-
working on the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, he was working
That's
on
good.
it before Crash vs. Spyro even came out.
Yeah, so Tori's got 5 more 3D fights to give us. So let's see how he can go with the next one. Oh! DuoDreamer!
Hello.
Duo! Good timing. We're all
Duo's back, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Duo. Just so
Turns
you
out
know,
he's not dead.
They all
Yeah.
thought you died.
Yeah, we all thought you died, but that was the headcanon.
I
You
can
died.
never.
I
I
saw
can
you
never
die.
die. I can never die.
Oh, that's bullshit! What the hell? Okay, so I can die now? No!
I don't know about you guys, but I know I can't die.
Yeah.
I'll die when I want to die. Okay, so
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, fair.
We were just wrapping up our thoughts on Crash vs. Spyro.
Yes,
Oh,
you want to
okay.
give your quick thoughts on it, Duo?
like I said on my my reaction, it was entertaining. Not one of Tori's best work in terms of choreography, but it was still entertaining nonetheless.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What'd you think of Edward Bosco as Spyro? Because we all love him. Jaru said he's 10 times better than Elijah Wood.
I thought he did very well with the voice of Spyro. It made me think of that's actually Spyro. To be honest with you, I didn't even tell. And I didn't even know that Elijah Wood was Spyro. To be honest with you,
He was
Odo the Dragon.
Tom Kenny was Spyro. Elijah Wood was Spyro. I don't know who's voicing him currently.
Me.
No, you're not.
Amber's dogs.
What?
Guess what? They're still better than Elijah Wood. Anyway.
But yeah, okay, so we've given our thoughts on Crash versus Spyro. Again, nothing much to say, but it was a good 3D fight, and we look forward to seeing what Tori will do next. But let's move on to the...
We're not going to talk about a Torium fight next. We're going to be talking about the next one. Amber, since you're probably the most excited for this, how about you do the honor of introducing what this next death battle is?
of course she's excited.
As you can tell from the many accessories that I have, the fucking next death battle will be Sora from Kingdom Hearts against Pit from, was it Kid Icarus?
Yes.
Yeah, Kid Icarus.
Yeah, well, I never played any of his games, so yeah. Fuck him.
Good.
Amber's just excited for Sora.
Yes. I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come up with, which, okay, they can't really get the release date on anytime soon.
I think it was leaked. It's coming out in November.
Why that long?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm going to tell.
Well, anyway, all I can say is, I guess the longer the better.
The announcement of its release date will be at E3.
Yeah.
Honestly,
but, yeah.
I'd laugh if the release date actually got posted the day the death battle comes out.
Could happen.
The curse of death battle strikes again.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So yeah, Sora versus Pit, arguably like Crash versus Spyro, one of the most requested fights since season 1.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of like highly requested fights this season so far.
Yeah, and everyone's been begging them for years and years and years to do this fight. So now this fight is finally going to be.
It was either this fight or Sora versus Shulk.
I mean, yeah,
That would have been a good fight.
that would have.
I know even less about Shulk than I do about Pit.
One of the greatest RPGs ever made.
Oh, cool.
So I've heard.
Yeah. So, guess we should go one by one and just give our thoughts on this fight. I don't got a coin, so somebody go.
Okay, well, I'll go first.
Okay, fine. You go first.
Well, my knowledge on these two is pretty limited. I only know Pit from Smash Brothers and some other stuff I found recently. And Sora, I mostly know from a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 1 done by my friend Max A Few Trades, who's been on this podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. So that's my knowledge of the two. I don't really have a preference on who would win, but if I had to pick one, I think I would. I'm sorry to say this, I think I would choose Pit just because I'm more familiar with him, but if he loses, I don't really care.
You're dead to me. Goodbye.
I just said I don't care if he wins or loses.
So much neutrality.
He's somewhat being neutral.
All Final Fantasy.
There is no neutral in this.
Don't get me started on. Don't get me started on Final Fantasy.
Yeah, no, there is no neutral in this topic.
Oh, and I do want to state something. Like, I've seen people try and like scale Sora to like just anyone who's in Kingdom Hearts from like Disney or Final Fantasy. I believe in the Kingdom Hearts storyline, they're not the exact same.
They are
Like,
same
the
enough.
only thing they really have in common are like appearance, name, and general personality. Story totally
They're
different.
Nah, they're the same characters.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
Sure,
go.
because in Kingdom Hearts,
The people who
Sephiroth
say
is-
otherwise are just people trying to downplay Sora.
Okay, I was just about to point out, in Kingdom Hearts, Sephiroth is the darkness of Cloud's heart,
That
and
was just flowery language.
Tifa is the light of Cloud's heart for some reason. What?
That's just flowery language.
No, it was said in the fucking game!
Flowery language used in the game. What they meant is that the darkness, quote unquote, inside of Cloud is the Genova cells with which Sephiroth keeps regenerating from.
Okay, then explain how Tifa is the light of his heart.
And she's fucking in love with him. Why do I have to explain this?
And the shippers have been awoken.
Oh no!
They literally.
I don't want to know much about Final Fantasy shipping because I keep thinking that it's either Cloud or Aerith or Cloud or Tifa.
Oh, that's another great example as to why Final Fantasy isn't canon to Kingdom Hearts, because Aerith is still alive.
Yeah, I know. I guess like it's a gameplay from one of the originals that Aerith is dead. Like Cloud just lowers her into the water while she sinks.
Whose decision was that? But no, go ahead and finish out, Mark. I'm sorry, mate. God dang it!
Ah!
I say, Richard.
No, what do you want from me? I'm terrible with secret identities.
Anyway, I have looked into a bunch of Pit's abilities. He's got one that basically turns him into Yang from Ruby. Any damage he takes, makes him stronger. He can heal himself. Get healed from finishing blows. So take that however you will. He can inflict burns, poison, confusion, freeze, a few other status stuff. Target weak points automatically. And he actually has an ability called Instant Death Attack, which has the chance to kill an opponent instantly.
It's like the Starman power-up in Super Mario.
I don't think it specifically says it has a chance to do it.
Oh, okay.
So it could hit and not kill Sora, or he could mess with it. I don't know.
But Sora has an instant kill ability too.
Oh.
And I was going to get to something about that. I know Sora has a lot of projectiles, but at least in Smash, Pit has ways around that. Like he's got reflectors and, well, it's basically he can reflect stuff. So there's that. I don't really know who I think is going to win, but I have heard on Death Bellcast that they think a lot of their abilities match up pretty well. So if they counter each other blow for blow, then it's just going to come down to strength, speed, durability.
Yeah, mainly because their powers are based on the powers of light. That's why they're very similar.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. I'll go quickly next. I know Pit because I grew up playing with the Kid Icarus games. I never played Uprising. Need to get my lazy ass to that.
It's a good game except for the controls.
Got it. I did play Super Smash Brothers, Melee, and of course Brawl. Pit was my go-to.
Pit wasn't in Melee.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Funnily enough, there's a line in Uprising when Pit says he used this weapon in the last Brawl. And I think Palutena says it was a smash, and I can't imagine you in a Melee. And he's like, that's because I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, so...
Whoa!
You gotta love it. But no, Pit was my go-to in Super Smash Brothers. I love the character. Now, Sora, that's a completely different story that DuoDreamer and Amber have killed my ass for. I never
get your ass a copy of Kingdom Hearts.
Or watch a Let's Play I did.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me go and do that right now.
You never played Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, no, I've never.
Oh my God.
I've dabbled in Kingdom Hearts. Go
play them all right now. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah, man. 3 comes out.
I know. I've got time. But yeah, no. So I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts, but I do know who Sora is. He's definitely been implanted in my brain. I know what he's capable of. So this matchup is. I've always told everyone that this could go either way. It's very close. And it would not surprise me if Sora won because of all of this crap he's got. But it would also not surprise me if Pit won because of all the experience and all of the other stuff. So I don't really know who's going to win. I'm going to wait like I always do to find out who I think's going to win. But I'm good either way. Although Pit being voiced by Deku from My Hero Academia, that really makes me want to say I want Pit to win, but then again, Sora is being played by Kirito, Eren Yeager, and Red from Pokemon Origins. So
after hearing that, I really want to hear Sora with Eren's voice yelling, "I'll kill every last Heartless!"
yeah, so this death battle is tearing me apart inside, so I don't know who I
Quick
think.
question, Richard. Quick question.
Yeah.
When did voice acting be a factor of who would win and lose?
It's not a factor.
I'm
It's
just wondering.
It's an
You do get
interest.
some fanboys who try and say that.
I'm just saying, like,
It's stupid,
okay,
like,
like,
oh, this
if they-
character is being voiced by a more famous voice actor, therefore they'll win.
Well, I mean, Christopher Sabat is kind of the only one to really prove that. But
Or
either
like, I
way,
don't know, oh, this person's being voiced by their official voice actor, therefore they're gonna win.
it makes me more interested in this fight than I ever thought I could be, because like I said, I mean, I just saw this fight as a I could take it or leave it kind of thing, but with the voice actors being attached to this, I'm like, okay, yeah, so I am more interested in this. So I don't know. I'm good either way. I don't really have a preference. Yeah, so yeah.
Can I go next?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
For what I've read and heard from about Kid Icarus, Pet. Excuse me. I better not say that because I don't want the video game fanboys to come at me and say
Too late.
his name is not Kid Icarus.
Too late.
He's not Samus, or his name's Metroid, or his Link named Zelda. And I get that.
You're damn it! Don't do that. The fans.
Or
are
Master Chief being named Halo.
Oh.
Yes. Or Solid Snake being called Metal Gear. But anyway.
Okay, we could do this forever.
Yes, we could.
Points.
But I've heard Pitt. I think Pitt has great abilities. From what I've heard, Pitt is very dependent on others to help him out. From what I've heard,
It's mostly Palutena.
Palutena.
Yeah, the goddess of light, I
Right.
believe.
So I thought that might be, it could be a benefit or a curse for him, because with Sora, yes, he is dependent on his friends as well, but we have seen him many times where he fought against bigger foes by himself. One of them being like, go ahead.
I feel like they might give them like both like access to that sort of stuff. Like maybe Palutena can like grant Pit abilities, and maybe Donald and Goofy could be present but not interact in the battle. Well,
I get
Like
what you're
in
saying.
Dante versus Bayonetta.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
I don't know.
So that could play in a factor. I'm glad you pointed that out. But anyway, the one thing that speaks volumes to me is Sora's stamina. I don't know if everyone has ever heard about this one. He has fought off 1,000 Heartless at one time.
We have.
Jesus.
He had,
Made
and he beat them all. And he didn't go. Well, he did get tired afterwards, but the fact is, he fought off 1,000 Heartless. Now,
That
some
sounds
people.
similar to something I heard that Pit did. He's fought off entire armies by himself.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they have even more stuff in common.
Like they're both monster slayers.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But it was kind of hard when it comes to Sora, because Sora is more of a RPG player,
So is
RPG
Pit.
character, and you have to pick and choose what's not player influence and what's the actual story.
Which
That's why,
Battle has shown in the past that that's very difficult for them to do, and they often have to make sacrifices that arguably fans aren't going to be happy with.
But
Right.
there are some good workarounds, like with a Final Fantasy character, you go with Dissidia. There's like,
Yeah.
this is what they would likely take into battle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sora doesn't have that.
No.
well, I think there are certain key blades he can have, like maybe the X blade he can have in this.
I feel
in this
like they
battle.
might just give him the regular one, the one
Sora
that
does not have the
the
X.
regular-
Amber's holding.
Oh, wait,
Because
what was
there's
that?
so
Jaru?
many different keychains that you can equip.
Right.
Sora does not have the X blade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No,
Okay.
that was destroyed, and it was never his to begin with.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. Belonged to Riku.
It's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts.
And you're getting on me?
It's been at least I played it. All right, so shut up. At least I
I've seen a
played it.
Let's Play, so am I
I'm
okay?
streaming the games.
Damn
But,
it.
Amber's just
You
chilling over
stream them
there.
at a time where I'm asleep or doing other
Dual
stuff.
blade.
but,
Dual keyblade.
I mean, they're both powerful in their own right, but I just have a feeling that Sora's gonna take this. I just have that feeling.
His resume is certainly more impressive.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things. If you play the game and what he has done, not just the main games, but also the what are
Spin-offs.
the spin-offs and stuff. Like he's done some ridiculous stuff, like on a planetary level, because he also goes from world to world and stuff. And with Kit, he's done some impressive stuff too. It's just, I just don't think it's gonna be enough to beat Sora, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Interesting. Amber, do you want to go next? Okay.
Yes. Sora, I'm set.
No feats, no
But
evidence
anyway,
to back it up. Just Sora will win because he's my boy.
but in all seriousness, yeah, I do think Sora will win because I don't know much about Pit or any of the Kid Icarus games. But I've never played any of them. But what I do know about Sora, whose phone is pinging?
That is me. Sorry.
Not
Go
mine.
ahead.
God damn it, Richard.
Anyway, he said both countless times, and I'm sure, and I'm like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure Pit has done the same thing. But Sora, he's not entirely dependent on his friends. Well, he is, but to a degree. But that's his motto. He says that his friends are his power. I mean, his friends are in his heart and all that. It'll give him the power to like beat whatever foe there comes at his way, and as well as the different magic he can use throughout the years. I don't know if you want to count Chain of Memories as well because it's card-based and card-based games suck.
Yeah, I tried playing that game. I got turned off from it.
That's the only one I never completed. I just couldn't play it. I just didn't like it.
It's like stopped in the middle of it because I can't beat fucking Vexen!
Yeah.
I tried 5 lethal frames and a couple fire spells, and he still pulled out a damn 0.
Damn.
Rip. Anyway.
Well, can I add 2 things real quick?
Sure.
The question I want to know is, will they include a feat for Sora that he defeated Sephiroth?
Well,
Probably, but it's not the same Sephiroth
Okay.
against Virgil.
Well, the reason why is because it's an optional.
He's an optional boss.
Yeah, but it's still part of the story.
It's
That
optional.
includes optional stuff all the time.
that is true.
Then there is one other thing I think could be included for Pit. I heard ages back it's something non-canon, but apparently Pit can kill Palutena.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement. So.
I know nothing
heard-
about Pit.
Yeah, I heard that
And,
years ago. I don't really remember where.
Pretty sure everyone and their grandmother kicks Palutena's ass. So
Yeah.
And another thing I am hoping they won't add any feats to is anything with Pit that has to do with the Kid Icarus from Captain N, the Game Master.
oh god,
I hope they do not even mention
We
that.
get it. You don't like it.
I
No,
love the show.
man.
Look, I love
I
the
will
show.
not be researching that.
I want to see him morph into
Nor
that.
should you.
I
Just
love
annoy
the
him
show
to
for
death.
nostalgic purposes, but the way they represented these characters, especially they name him Kid Icarus, and every word he ends with the sentence, he always has a isk. Just like
Yeah.
Well, they
be
also
a
turned
asterisk.
Mega Man into Popeye.
yeah, I was like
I thought he
it's
was
gotta
just
be a
sounding
mega
like
good time.
or something.
Oh no, here's a question I have for Pit's analysis. Are him and Palutena going to break the fourth wall during it? Because they do that a lot throughout Uprising.
Well, we've had fourth wall characters in Death Battle before, so why not? I guess I don't know.
Even doing meta stuff like going in the actual real world.
I mean, Crash and Spyro both break the fourth wall a lot.
And so
Yeah.
does Sonic the Hedgehog.
Everyone and their grandmother breaks the fourth wall. So
Even the Ninja Turtles break the fourth wall.
yeah, I mean, Billy and Mandy broke the fourth wall. I mean, anyone can break.
Anyway, I think we're getting off track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off track.
Yeah.
We're breaking the fourth wall because we're talking to the people who are watching us. So.
How are we breaking the fourth wall? Shouldn't we? Be?
Amber,
Who's next, guys?
did you have anything else you wanted to say?
Nothing I can think of. My main question is, what what magics or abilities are they allowed to have Sora in this death battle? Because I highly doubt they're going to be bringing up the OP balloon from Dream Drop Distance.
I feel like everything's going to be considered.
Yep.
Everything's super canon, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's just.
What about the abilities from Chain of Memories? Because, like I said, they use card base on the game, and you have to put in like the right amount, cards to put in a slate, like lethal frames, slide dash.
I think the idea,
and that is actually canon to the whole story. So if they do use it, it's fair game.
I think that the implication is that Sora still has all those abilities. That's just a gameplay mechanic sort of thing.
Before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, YangTheInsane mentioned that after the events of Dream Drop Distance, Sora lost a lot of his abilities because he was like becoming part of Xehanort's vessel.
Well, I mean, so did Ichigo. Like, he lost all of his powers, but those were considered in his death battle.
For death battle, they include everything. Even
it would be super boring if they didn't give him his stuff.
And it's kind of pointless too.
Okay, I don't have anything else.
Right.
Okay, Jaru, do you want to go next?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay then.
Yeah, I am a gargantuan Kingdom Hearts fan. I know everything there is to know about.
No offense, but everyone in this podcast right now is a gargantuan Kingdom Hearts fan.
Excuse you. You couldn't even beat a single game, Richard.
Yeah, and it's gonna turn into this now.
I've watched a good friend 100% it. Does that count?
No. I own every game. Anyway, no, I was just kidding.
I'm not joking. Complete 100%. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I've also done that. So,
Go ahead, Jar.
I'm cool too. Anyway.
No, go ahead, Jar.
But yeah, so yeah, I know everything there is to know about Kingdom Hearts. As far as I knew, Pit was just some random character from Smash Brothers, so I don't really know anything about him. I'm researching him now, though, and he is impressive.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of his powers and abilities would annihilate like almost any other death battle combatant, but not Sora, I expect. Sora's great. He has all sorts of powers, abilities. His magical arsenal is gargantuan.
I'm trying to picture your reaction if Sora actually loses after you say this.
Well, as long as they make a good argument for it, I'll be fine with it. I mean, I doubt they will if he loses, and I'll happily tear their arguments apart in my critique. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just kidding. If he wins, he'll be because he should. If he loses, same thing. But yeah, no, Sora's got a lot going on. Like, he's defeated and survived battles with such a huge number of foes. Every Kingdom Hearts, every major Disney character he's battled. Both him and Pit have fought Hades, so he's got that going on.
Hades, Maleficent.
That's a god fight right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say Sora has the better games, Jar?
Pit has 3 games. 2 of them are weird bootleg Zeldas. Like, yes, Kingdom Hearts are the better games.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a factor, though, Rich.
Yeah, no. If the better series won, then a lot of characters would have won that didn't. Anyway.
Bring it.
JoJo. Anyway, yeah.
I almost thought you was about to say Power Rangers.
Oh, that's true too. Anyway, but yeah, no. Sora's got a lot going on. He can survive battles and easily defeat people like Hercules, who are strong enough to throw mountains into space.
Yeah.
Fast enough to block hundreds of light speed projectiles, bombarding him from all directions.
I saw a clip of that.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to bring that up when I was going to talk. So.
Oh, have you not talked yet?
No,
not yet.
We're saving our star for last.
Come on, it just happened to be that way, man. There's no plan.
Yeah, there was. I planned for everything.
Well, you know they say the star that brightens last brightens the best.
Exactly. There you go.
It's beautiful.
Suck on that.
Artistic.
Suck on that, Batman. I'm the one who plans for everything.
Anyway, but yeah, no, Sora's durability is off the charts with like Hercules. Obviously, he's defeated. Pretty like people say, you know, oh, Sora, friends, he relies on them, blah blah blah. One, if you've ever played Kingdom Hearts, Donald and Goofy are useless. Period.
Yeah.
Both in gameplay
Yes.
and in cutscenes. Like, have you seen the scenes where Donald is trying to kill things and failing miserably?
I've seen. I remember that cutscene when Sora is a Heartless,
Yeah,
and
he's just like,
Donald's
"Bonk."
just like going bonk, 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 bonk in his head.
Enchanted Memory, Sora brought it back up, and Don's like, "How come you didn't forget about that?"
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I mean, Donald's useless in Chain of Memories.
Even if we want to pretend that Donald and Goofy contribute something of worth to Sora's battles,
The humor.
Except the power of friendship.
yeah,
Say
there
that-
we go.
Friendship.
Moral support.
Yeah.
The power of friendship.
I'm
really
sensing a
every-
strong theme of friendship this season.
Practically
I
every
mention
opponent.
it.
Yeah, that's actually true. But yeah, no, every major opponent Sora's ever fought with Donald and Goofy, he's also fought without them, like for the most part. In fact, many bosses go out of their way to separate Sora from his party members before fighting him, and he still wins.
Like Riku, Ice Titan, fucking
Dennis.
Dark Side,
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
Jesus. But yeah,
Awesome.
even the battle with the 1,000 Heartless, like he fought all of those by himself.
By himself, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
With the ability, with the magic he has on him, the items, and if in the game, if you have him equipped like a auto limit form.
Yeah. Then there's the drive forms, which, you know, we start getting into territory that's vague and undefined regarding what Death Battle will include. But drive forms give him all sorts of crazy powers.
Depending if you have the right party members with them, because battle form you need Goofy, wisdom form you need Donald, master form you need both members. Same thing for final form. As for limit form, he doesn't need them. He can go to limit form whenever he wants.
Yeah. I would
That's
actually,
why I think Donald and Goofy will at least be there in the fight.
yeah, so that we can use them for forms and whatnot. But yeah, even then, yeah, like he's got those. And then there's summons, which he has a ton of. And that gets into another territory where it's unclear what Death Battle will allow. Because, like, they didn't allow.
Bring in Simba or the genie in the fight.
Yeah. It's like.
Or Ariel. Wait, that game hasn't come out yet. Never mind.
Nope.
No.
It's like they didn't let, you know, Cloud use summons, but then again, that was season 1.
But then
Things were
again, if
weird.
he did and it killed Link, a fairy would have revived Link, and the same thing would have happened anyway.
I got it, but I get what they were doing there. But then again, in other fights, they've thrown out the no outside help rule, so it's like it's super hard to judge what they're going to allow here.
I know.
Pit has support, and it would be.
I
fair
think
for Sora
they
to
have addressed
support.
it, like the whole no outside help rule. The only reason it's ever like twisted in a way is if is that character like part of this character's arsenal.
It's
I know.
kind of like
It's such a vague exceptional rule thing. Like,
Exactly.
it's kind of like with Sam Fisher and Solid Snake. I mean, they're
Yes.
known to have outside assistance from their respective assistants, so that's why they include that in there. Or like Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, except with Dante versus Bayonetta, like John and what's her
That
face?
was-
They were just there to promote DBX.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
pretty
much.
much.
but even then, like with Sora, he's had summons since the very first game. The only game he doesn't have his traditional summons in is Dream Drop Distance. And even then, he can summon these Dream Eater monsters. So it's like he's always had a backup of monsters and summons at his disposal. So
I
it's like,
think
will
we'll-
they include that?
Yeah, I think we'll find out if they're going to include outside help next week when they show off what the animation's going to look like. But I can tell you right now, just
Oh,
from
it's
the-
by Zack Attack,
correct.
by the way. Just letting
That's
you all know. And
The guy who animated Jotaro versus Kenshiro.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and he'll
that's
be
gonna awesome.
he's
Oh.
being assisted by what was their name again? Richard?
KA
Yeah.
is
Chaos.
Yeah, no, not Chaos, not Chaos. KA.
I'm even more excited now that I know that.
KA is the one who animated the Link versus Sora 1 minute melee years ago.
That was a good one.
That was
Yeah.
really
Yes. That was,
That
So
was-
it's
I love
all
that.
come full circle.
I was actually hoping that was a death battle, but this is just.
Yeah, I saw that in your prediction. And I was like, really?
He's
That-
something that should kill Link. He just like freed his heart from the darkness that's within Link.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, well, Sora, if Sora does win, will he actually kill Pit? Because he didn't.
Oh, hell yeah!
He's going to shoot a laser through his brain. It's going to
As
be
your only mate has said tons and tons and tons of times, it doesn't matter if this character doesn't normally kill their opponents. This is Death Battle. They're gonna have them
They
kill
took
people.
off the inhibitors of killing people. and
Yeah, exactly.
morality.
That's why you saw Batman.
Although
That's why you saw Batman kill Cap. That's why you saw Superman kill Goku. That's why you saw Yang snap Tifa's neck. That's
It's a-
why you saw
well,
a whole
There
bunch of
have
other characters kill other characters when
there
they
Yang
have been
do
times where
it.
they
Maybe
kind
characters
of
don't kill.
bend that rule a little bit because
Yeah.
if they were gonna let them fight with no morals or anything like that, I think Goku would have killed Superman when he was affected by the.
Don't give the
kryptonite.
Dragon Ball fans hope. What are you doing?
I know, right? He would have
I'm
left
being
Rock
fair.
there.
I'm
and
being
destroyed him,
fair.
let him
I'm
kill
going to
him,
be
yeah.
fair. I still
We got
believe
like
that
10
Superman.
I
minutes.
know, right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
just trying to be fair, okay? I'm a fair person.
Okay then. Well,
That is a good point you made
Anyway,
there.
so
Thank
I'm
you.
just saying.
To wrap up my segment real quick, I love Sora. I'll definitely be rooting for him. And however, Pitt's still got plenty going on as well. He he has this Gundam thing that he can freaking fly into battle.
Oh yeah,
Especially
the
the
Sacred
Gundam.
Treasures.
Yeah, and that thing's fast. Like I did the math on it. It moves nearly twice the speed of lightning. So that's like I think it's like Mach 500. So it's pretty ridiculous. But so yeah, he's no slouch. He's a very dangerous character. But I definitely am gonna be rooting for Sora nonetheless. Anyway,
Of course, yes. Let's the best for last.
Okay,
Our star,
let's try this
Spectral
first.
Star.
All right. Hey, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're like romantic. Like, I don't
yeah.
even know what to use.
I know nothing about Pitt, except that he fights gods. He fights gods as bosses. Am I correct?
Yeah, he fights armies and gods multiple times.
So he's got that going for him, and he's pretty fast. I would assume,
Yeah.
according to like Brawl, Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I would say that Sora is faster and more durable and stronger than
Stronger, definitely, from what I've heard.
because at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, you basically got. I guess I'm going into spoiler territory here, so
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Spoiling
Um,
Kingdom Hearts.
I mean,
No.
people should be able to play it by now, right, Richard?
We
I know.
get it. I'm an asshole for not playing it. Move on.
My Dark Heart. Oh no, I spoiled it.
anyways, Sora's basically like they're quick time events, but still, it shows how strong Sora is because he's cutting through buildings that are like being magically flung at him,
Yep.
and he's fast enough to do that. And on top of that, he's fast enough to deflect thousands of light speed. Well, maybe like hundreds of thousands. I don't know. It's been a while, but I remember it clearly in my head. He's just deflecting all these laser beams being shot at him. He's got help from Riku too, but it's still though that's an insane feat of reflexes and technique.
Oh yeah, who's that guy that shoots lasers like a gun?
That would be Zigbar or Brave.
Yes, that guy. That was impressive how he was able to deflect him too.
Yeah, he's literally like teleporting around, deflecting sniper blasts. Like it's fantastic.
It's insane. And he's fought Hercules, like you said, Jaru. And Hercules is,
But a
Ridiculous.
demigod and gods.
and he's
Yeah.
just a demigod. And he's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
exactly.
He's defeated Sephiroth on 2 different occasions. And I know that might not be added in, and plus it might not be like a true Sephiroth or something like that. Whatever. Still, it's pretty impressive.
Well,
to
it's
even
not
stand
it's not
toe-to-toe.
canon to the Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but Final
Because if
Fantasy
it
VII
was, then they would have counted those feats.
Even just taking base form Sephiroth from Crisis Core, he cuts friggin' gun like giant city-sized, skyscraper-sized gun barrels like butter.
Yeah,
And
he's a
like it's
monster.
nothing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Sora fought one of the Titans from?
Yes, he
Dude,
did.
Ice Tyson.
Oh
But
Did
yeah.
he also fight?
He fought a
another
Titan,
one?
and usually
Sora
Titans are
fought-
greater than the gods, so that's impressive.
Yeah, he fought like 2 or 3 of the Titans.
He fought 2.
Just 2? Yeah.
The others haven't
The
tried.
Ice Titan and the big magma rock Titan.
For some reason, the Rock Titan was easy as all get
Oh,
out,
yeah.
but the
Super
Ice
easy.
Titan was just God. So I don't understand the fruit snake.
Yeah. Just spam attack on his leg, and when he falls back on his ass, jump up on his head and just go ham on him.
That's a strategy I saw.
Yeah.
Sora's even fought like Kingdom Hearts' own version of the friggin' Grim Reaper and survived it.
That's right.
It's kind of a puzzle battle, but you know, whatever.
An impressive feat, nonetheless.
Hell,
I mean, I played like the first pit game, and I guess me being old, I enjoyed it a little bit, you know. But
I had trash talking, but I'm sure it's a fine game.
it has an age
a little bit.
I will throw this out there about Sora. At one point, he did stab himself with his own keyblade, got turned into Heartless, and still lived.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then that's because people have been calling out to him, because Kairi somehow knew that particular Heartless was Sora.
I know.
To everyone else, you
can say that's the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Or that
Thank you.
Sora also survived Atlantica 2 times.
Oh, but wasn't he turned into a dolphin man?
A merman.
It doesn't matter if he was turned into a
merman. I might just bring that up for comedy.
He wasn't a merman.
Couple of levels.
Dolphin.
But yeah, that's basically all I got.
He was a merman.
Yeah, no, he was part dolphin.
Yeah, you see the dorsal fin on his tailbone.
I still think of it as a merman.
Fought Giant Ursula. Yeah.
Well, good for you. You're wrong.
Oh, well, no. Okay, about that. Since he fought Giant Ursula, that would be impressive, except the fact
except in the actual movie, she gets killed by a boat.
Stabbed by a boat.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what's funny? Something I found out later.
Stabbed by a boat.
You know how in Kingdom Hearts 2, Eric kills Ursula by throwing the trident through her?
Jesus, how many times has Eric killed her?
Well, it's funny. Apparently, in the original script for The Little Mermaid, that was how he was going to kill her.
Oh,
But they
okay.
ended up switching
That
to the
would have been
ship
awesome.
last minute. So they brought it back for Kingdom Hearts. So I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, well, suck on that, other Disney princesses. I killed a god with a boat and a trident.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Rick,
she's a
where
god.
did you
She
get
was
the
more like a
trident?
witch.
She
I know.
dropped
Oh
it.
yeah, I love how you said that. SpectralStar just made it, and oh god, what
Rick,
the
you better
hell?
lay low, man. You killed somebody.
Yeah,
They're gonna be looking for
I
you.
stabbed someone with a trident. Yeah, Brick, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You should probably lay low because you're
Find a
probably
relative
wanted
nearby,
for
get a safe house.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
probably wanted for murder.
Where'd you get those pants at? The toilet store?
Yeah.
Where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm basically done. I'm done.
Okay.
If anyone's interested, I got a couple behind the scenes stuff from Death Battle Cast about this fight. So, while this fight has been requested for years and years and years, they didn't exactly know why. Like, people wanted this. Like, what do these two have in common? And even now, Ben doesn't entirely know why, despite the fact they're doing it. But while they were like looking into it, they noticed that their powers like matched up pretty well. And I think one of the things they're going to use like to introduce the matchup is don't trust like a teenage boy to like go on an adventure and save the world. But for some reason, it's what these two do all the time.
Interesting.
Could be the hair too.
Yeah.
Definitely the hairstyles.
Speaking of hairstyles, I've seen this cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where Tifa's looking for Cloud. She asks Sora, "Hey, have you seen a guy with spiky hair?" And he's like, spikier.
Like, how spiky can that get? How spiky?
Polygonal.
How spiky can spiky
Let
hair
Joker go.
get? I don't know. That's an interesting question. I feel like there is no limits when it comes to its spikiness.
Just
Well,
the
I
limits
know,
of the
like-
hair gel.
How about ask
Wait.
Sonic?
No. We would need a Super Saiyan getting struck by lightning.
There you go.
So Yu-Gi-Oh then.
Wait, aren't they
Yeah,
getting
pretty
struck by lightning all the time?
I would
Magic-
say Sonic
magic
because
Yu-Gi.
those quills can go through solid rock and stuff. So maybe ask him.
No,
No kidding.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's how you know your protagonist is badass. He's got spiky hair.
When they use their hair as a weapon.
Oh God!
He can go
Why have
through
we
metal. He can go through rock.
Yeah. So, anyway, so I think that's it, right? We've pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, we've got like 2 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Well, so any final predictions? Even though some of us just said who we think's gonna win, we gave our thoughts, but any other things from that?
I'm expecting a bludgeoning. Kid Icarus, or Pit. I mean,
yeah.
I do have something I've noticed about this Death Battle season so far.
What?
Well, so far at the end of every fight, there's been no remains of the losers. Because Batman, his corpse got fed to a whale. Twilight was gone.
Yeah.
Jotaro blew up. And Crash got disintegrated.
Man, it's almost like Death Battle is violent.
So if the trend of nothing being left of the losers is going to keep on, what the hell is going to happen to Sora or Pit?
I don't know.
I expect
it's going to be Walking Dead.
That's what I'm going for.
With the baseball bat.
Wait, hold on. What did you say, Jaru? I didn't hear you.
I expect a Kamehameha laser key beam death final. Yes.
Okay.
And then Sora, then Pit deflects it and it vaporizes Sora. I'm kidding.
That only makes him stronger.
Maybe this is the PG era in a way. I don't know.
Nah, he's probably just gonna get like bludgeoned to death. I don't know.
I would love to see a bludgeoning.
That would be a new one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, haven't we ever had a bludgeoning death?
We've never had someone get bludgeoned to death. No.
You think you would get a
might see it in
bludgeoning?
my
Okay,
show.
we've had a neck snap, we've had a lobotomy, we've had Earth blowing up, we've had knife through the skull, impalement, disintegration.
Bludgeoning?
I'm thinking of bludgeoning.
No, we've never had someone be bludgeoned to death or burned alive, except
Think about it, bludgeonings are pretty brutal to watch.
I wouldn't say
fried, something like that.
time.
Yeah, that's the timer. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. So, yeah, Amber has a stream. So thanks, Joe, for being on this podcast as always.
Always a pleasure.
Yes. Thank you all for.
No clue when we're gonna do one of these again.
We're probably gonna hold off on this for a while because it
depends on what death battles happen.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and plus
Go
we're having
Superman 3.
No.
Oh
The
god.
bludgeoning.
The bludgeoning. Yeah, no, but we're expect Nerdbender episodes to come out whenever they come out because now we're having to work around everyone's schedule, so that's when those will come out. But the next episode will be the Disney podcast with Elsie.
Which there may or may not be a trailer for.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get that out next week.
Spoiler alert, there's gonna be a trailer.
Yes. So if everyone can show up next Saturday again, then we'll do it. But if not, we'll delay it. So no pressure.
It will get out there eventually.
It will. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. We had a great time doing this, and yeah, we're gonna all sign off now.
All right.
All right. Everyone's catchphrase be said. Yes, I'll go first. So until then, everyone, I'm Richard Korra Kenobi saying, may the force be with you all.
Okay.
I'm gonna go next.
Yeah,
And-
somebody go next. It's awkward when I go.
Wait,
Damn it.
I'll go.
Okay, Amber, go.
Fucking go. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Freelancer Amber and wow, as well as my puppers there. So thank you all for watching. Remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward. May your heart be a guiding key, and we will see you all in the next video.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, IGN.
Someone else go.
Go!
Someone else go.
God damn it, Star, go!
Okay, I'm SpectralStar, and I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, Duo, go.
All right, everyone. I'm glad to see everyone. I'm sorry I was late, but duty calls, especially my new show as well, Battle Mode. So please go check that out. But anyway, be sure to subscribe to all the Nerdbender Podcast's members' YouTube channels, and always dream big.
Always.
All right.
Jaru, go.
Bye.
Like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, have a fantastic day.
You the
Hi,
puppies.
everybody.
Not gonna lie, your voice goes so well with that.
It was
And as this is going on my channel, well, I really just have a tracer outro, so I'm just gonna say, see ya, bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.